Raw Netflix number 2 is finally done. It is in the books. Ended about half an hour early because I guess we're ending shows early according to Triple H. More flexible time to, and I guess I don't know, dude. I don't like that, but plenty of good matches, plenty of good moments, a lot of setups for next for future matches. So let's get into them. First match of the night, we have Penta versus Gable. Fantastic match, very technical. Both guys showing off their skills. My biggest takeaway of this match was Gable, one of the best wrestlers in the company, one of the best heels, and one of the most mismanaged and misbooked talents in the company. He really should have been. He really should be in the title picture right now. If not the world title, at least one of the side titles, US or IC. I know he won the. No, he actually did not win it. Did no? He challenged for the Intercontinental title, but then he lost to Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. Right? Really, just all around, just misbooked. He's one of the best heels. He gets a lot of reactions. His biggest feud against Otis, which began 6 months ago, and only just 2 weeks ago had the first match. So I don't know what they're thinking. I don't think they're ever gonna do anything with him. If they haven't done anything with him now, I don't think they'll ever do anything. We never say never, because Jay Uso, which we'll talk about next. Same thing. He blew up over a year ago or so, maybe a little more, and still has not won a world title. I don't know, dude. He's won the IC championship, but then he lost it like 2 weeks later. But he had a great match. Which we'll get into right now. But yeah, Penta. My first time seeing him wrestle. Love it. Love some Latino representation, and hopefully they book him like AJ Styles. Straight to the world title picture, and not so much like Shinsuke, who really did nothing. But yeah. Next, we have Jay and Gunther facing off in a promo battle, setting up a match at Saturday Night Main Event for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this entire promo just screams Jay's winning the title. At last, over a year after he blew up, selling the most merchandise, he's finally gonna win a world title. Uh, Hopefully, I don't know, because Gunther, he gets booked strong, so I don't know if I'm hopeful that Jay will win the championship, but it's just a lot of wrestlers, a lot of talents, a lot of people, including Jay, including uh, Chad Gable, that should have won a world title by now, but couldn't because the company decided to put both world titles on one guy who happened to work about once or twice a month. So there's really nothing they could do. It was only until last April that Triple H finally introduced the World Heavyweight Championship, and that title's really been around one or two people at most. What? Seth Rollins, Gunther, forget who else. But hopefully Jay finally wins a world title. Main event Jay also should be in the main event. Next we have Lara Valkyria beating Dakota Kai for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. And not really much I can say about this match. I really liked it. I feel like it would have been nice to put the title on Dakota Kai. Really feels like the crowd was really behind her the entire tournament. But I hope that she can get a chance at it later on, but not really gonna hold my breath. There's now over 10 championships in the company right now, and we got shows ending half an hour early, so I'm not really gonna hold my breath on the women's Intercontinental Championship or the women's United States Championship really getting a lot of screen time. Again, the show ended half an hour early. Knew they could have had their match this week, but instead they set it up for next week. I don't know if they were not available. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, there's now over 10 championships in the company. There's never gonna be enough time for all of them. some of them are gonna be forgotten, like the men's tag team titles. I forget which one, the world title, one of those two. Uh, Judgment Day had them, and that, I believe they defended them about twice during the entire run. So yeah, hopefully the women's Intercontinental Championship is not forgotten like those titles were. Last match of the night, we had Damian Priest beating Finn Balor in a great street fight, supposedly ending the feud, at least for now. I'm sure they'll meet again, probably at the Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber. But it was a really great match, which featured a lot of interference from Judgment Day and the War Raiders. And if it really is the end of this feud, then I'm happy. You know, glad we're finally done. Eternal. It felt like it lasted forever. Every single time we saw Damien or Finn on screen, you could bet that the other will show up. Uh, my only complaint about this match is I feel like Finn should have won it. I feel like Finn lost every single confrontation he had with Damien throughout the entire feud. So the fact that Finn lost, not only did he lose this match, but he was made to look weak. Like he was getting carried off, supposedly injured. Right? It's not. It's like, but anyways, the way Damien beat him tells me that do not expect Finn Balor to win a single championship anytime soon. He went from the first ever Universal Champion to nothing. Just a lackey. Just someone in a group that's really not led by him anymore. They act like Finn's the leader now, but he's not. They all follow Liv Morgan. Like Liv is the true leader of Judgment Day. A group that's supposedly no leaders, right? But yeah, Finn Balor, unfortunately for him, not gonna win anytime soon. Damian Priest, I fully expect them to be back in the World Championship picture. If not that, then maybe chance for the Universal Championship. I would not be surprised if he ends up in the final four of the Royal Rumble, which I will have a video later on with my predictions on who's gonna win and who they'll challenge. But that's later on. Damian Priest, he ended up looking really strong throughout the entire feud. Every time he lost a match, it was because of interference or cheating from the Judgment Day. Um, but yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Him and Rhea pretty much ended up being the only stars coming out of Judgment Day. Everyone else just ended up looking worse. Finn Balor, JD, Carlito, Dominic, they really had nothing going on. Only Rhea and Damian were the only ones going for titles. Rhea, obviously now challenging, is gonna be challenged by Nia Jax. It's whatever. I don't care. Rhea Ripley, she's gonna win. She's gonna win every match ever. She's gonna go into WrestleMania. She's gonna win. We already know that gimmick. Damien Rhea, Super Damien, Super Rhea, pretty much. All right. Yeah, but yeah, that was this week's Monday Night Raw. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.